Now they give you a quest to go talk to Warner Horzog here, or whatever his name is, and it's gonna send you on a boat. But it's actually just faster to hop on your flying mount and go over here manually. Once you get over here, talk to this guy. He's gonna give you a little NPC to follow you around called a Horde Negotiator. So you have to go up to the building and wait for him, which is kind of annoying. But anyway, he does follow you up there. Now, while you're walking in here, taking the sights, I really love how they designed this town. Dragonmaw Port. It looks like a Warcraft 2 village. It's pretty awesome. Although they changed the coloring, the Dragonmaw clan in Warcraft 2 was actually white, not black. I bet they thought nobody was going to notice. Only the most obsessed fans would. But anyway, you head up to the main building, and the Great Hall, if you will. Go inside and talk to the Warlord while you wait for your slow buddy to arrive. Yawn. Alright, now that he's finally there, they're going to start chatting, and he's going to try to negotiate. And you probably can't read this text, so I'm going to go ahead and darken the background here so you can read that if you want to. So after he kills the negotiator, he knocks you out. And you're going to wake up inside this building with Zayla. She's going to save you or whatnot. And she's going to be the leader of the Dragonmaw after you finish this quest chain. She's going to be your main NPC here. So after this turn-in, she's going to send you on a quest to go back, basically to report back to your people. But keep in mind that they also gave you a second quest to go talk to the medicine man. He's down in this little hut by the beach. So just go over here, talk to him, and wait a second while these two talk. They have to hash it out first. Then you do this turn-in.
What do you need? Be safe. Speak, friend.
Make sure to pick up the next quest. I just misclicked there. Pick up the next quest, and that takes you back to the boat. And then do both of these turn-ins at the boat. And wait a second, and that question mark will come back in a second here. I don't know. Some of the turn-ins and the waiting here is kind of weird and confusing, but if you're just a little patient, it'll pop up. So anyway, they tell you to go right back into the village where you just came from. You're going to talk to Zayla as you see a bunch of battles have started, but don't ignore them for now. You're going to have to fight in just a minute. Talk to Zayla. She's going to give you the next quest, which is to basically to arm some of the civilians. What you want to do is find like the workers and the blacksmiths and whatnot. Turn 2 of them into warriors and 1 of them into a shaman. So that's going to give you a nice little group of 4 units, including yourself, and that'll make these fights a whole lot easier. Not that they're hard now, it's just that there's a lot of enemies and it's easy to accidentally pull like 3 or 4 at once. But with an army backing you up, it's not a problem. Now, I thought it's really cool that your recuperate continues to refresh itself from these kills, even though these aren't lootable. Normally, when you have an ability that requires you to kill a unit that is that grants experience or honor, it doesn't work if they're a unit that doesn't grant loot. You know, like for those special event quests like this one. But here, recuperate does keep refreshing itself, which is pretty awesome. So anyway, back to the quest. After you collect your allies and kill like about a dozen or so of the enemy orcs, and yeah, some of them just followed me in here, you pick up the quest to go kill the warlord, what's his face, Morghor or whatever. And so let's go back to his hut. There's one little mini boss guy out here. He's not a problem. Just used him to get my slice and dice and recuperate going. He does have about double the normal HP for a mob at this level, so that's something. But you've got your allies, so it doesn't matter. And now we're going to take the fight to the big guy himself. This guy is actually kind of rough. Not only does he have a whole lot of hit points, but he does a lot of damage. And he has a couple of special abilities which are going to throw you for a loop. So let's just beat him up for a bit. I don't know why he doesn't have a weapon. As I was doing this fight, I suddenly realized I didn't have evasion on my bar. Wasn't that brilliant? So naturally, the moment I hit evasion is the moment he decides to do his stupid scripted thing where he jumps up on the awning. When he jumps down, he does a bunch of damage, knocks you around. You can't dodge that either, believe me. I've tried. And I noticed I was pretty close to dying here, so I was trying to be careful, hopefully let Zayla tank, and oops, oh, that was anticlimactic, wasn't it? But I have some good news for you. Even if you die stupidly like I did, and didn't use Vanish, you can just hop on your spectral undead flying mount or whatever, and ghost back here, and you can graveyard rush this boss. As long as you get back before he kills Zayla, you'll be fine. Now, you do lose your other little buddies, but he's low enough health now that just you and Zayla can handle it. Now, you see how he jumped back up and then jumped back down, and he was floating on midair for a minute? Sometimes that can bug out and he'll evade and heal back to full. That's really, really frustrating. That happened to me when I did this on my warrior, I believe, but fortunately he didn't evade here. But anyway, if you overcome that part of the battle, he finally goes down, and this next part of the quest can start. Now, Zayla's in charge, and some NPCs run in and inform me that Garrosh has been found. So he's outside, so we're going to go outside and talk to him, turn in the quest.
You will serve the Horde, or be crushed beneath it.
Garrosh is going to have you go talk to these people right next to you to pick up 2 more quests. You'll notice that the inside here they're trying to build a Stargate apparently, and before they can dial Orgrimmar, they need to gather some reagents. So they send you on a couple of generic collect quests, slaughter the whatever, and collect their droppings quests. Specifically, it's these water elementals here, about 5 feet out from the town. Elementals are nothing special, but the drop rate is fairly low. I had to go through like 3 or 4 kills before I even got one that dropped the loot so I could show it to you. And you also have to collect this crap off the ground here. It's like 5 of one, 10 of the other, and then head back, do your turn-ins, and you can gate back to Earth. I mean, Orgrimmar, excuse me. Once you're back home, you're in Stargate Command. I mean the portal area in Orgrimmar. And when you complete each zone, there's going to be a portal that takes you back to those zones. I just wanted to show that off real quick, in case you're curious. So let's go ahead and do the turn-in to Garrosh. He gives you the follow-up quest to kill the traitor. That's part of the Twilight's Hammer. And spoiler alert, it's Sarnark the Mystic, the guy standing next to him. Isn't that how it always is? It's always the advisor. So they send you to go talk to some peons, and you're going to go rub elbows with the peons and say, hey, psst, have you heard anything about a secret cult? Well, that Funke sure is something. And eventually one of them is going to go ahead and tell you to go to the South Zeppelin Tower. And once you go inside there, there's going to be this suspicious peon. So you're going to go talk to him. There's an amusing exchange where you trick him into revealing that Sarnark the Mystic is the bad guy. But he doesn't last very long because the bad guy comes in. But he's helpful enough to give you time to stealth so you can attack him. He doesn't do anything special except at about half health he's going to turn immune and talk to you for a bit. Kind of annoying because my slice and dice ran out. Yeah, there it goes. And my poisons run out. I even popped Cold Blood, and couldn't use Envenom on him because of the stupid poisons running out. So I gotta settle for Eviscerate, whatever. So this guy goes down a lot easier than the Chieftain of the Dragonmaw, that's for sure. And once he's done, Garrosh is suitably grateful, because you've basically saved the Horde. Again. So he sends you back to the portal. and you're going to arrive back in Dragonmaw Port. Talk to Zayla again. Now you notice the architecture of this whole place has changed entirely. It's no longer a Warcraft 2 town. It's now a Warcraft 2 Beyond the Dark Portal town because it's all Warsong clan. Pretty much it's modeled after all the Warsong buildings and whatnot. They're also going to give you the follow-up quests. They're going to send you all over the zone to all the new different quest hubs and to get the chain started. But yeah, check this place out. It looks pretty awesome. Another thing I want to show you real quick, just for amusement's sake, is the flight path. Because this is a pre-made, he's already got all the flight paths. So let's look at what the new flight path map looks like. Yeah. As you see, they added a few. There's like 4 of them in Hillsbrad or something. But yeah, quite a bit. Anyway, well, that's it for today. We just took a look at the Twilight Highlands, all the intro quests, and had a little fun slaughtering water elementals and Dragonmaw orcs and whatnot. So, hope it was fun to watch. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you at the next video.